My name is Margaret. I am 62 years old. I live alone in a small, quiet house in Hastings, near the sea. My house is not big, but it is full of memories. Every corner of this house reminds me of my past, my family, and my life. My husband died 9 years ago. After his death, my world became silent. There was no one to talk to, no one to share meals with, and no one to sit beside me in the evenings. Since then, I have been living alone. I have only one child, a son. His name is Andrew. Andrew moved to Australia many years ago. He lives there with his wife and their 2 children. He has a good job and a comfortable life. He owns a nice house and drives a good car. From the photos he sends, he looks happy and successful. But my life is very different. Every morning, I wake up early. I make my bed slowly because my body is weak now. I clean my small house, one room at a time. I cook simple food just for myself. Sometimes I forget that I am alone and make extra food. Then I sit quietly and eat by myself. In the evenings, I sit near the window and watch people walk by. I see families laughing, children running, and couples holding hands. I smile, but inside my heart feels heavy. At night, I sleep with a small lamp on because silence scares me. Andrew does not call often. Sometimes weeks pass without hearing his voice. When he does call, he sounds busy and tired. He says, "Mother, I am working a lot." Sometimes he sends me money. Sometimes he promises, "I will come to see you soon." But he never comes. Still, I wait. I keep Andrew's childhood photos in a small box near my bed. I look at them every day. In those photos, he is smiling, holding my hand, and looking at me with love. I often talk to those pictures as if he can hear me. One afternoon, someone knocked on my door. My heart started beating fast. I opened the door slowly. It was Andrew. For a moment, I could not speak. Tears filled my eyes. I held his face and touched his hands to make sure he was real. "Mother," he said softly, "I missed you." I hugged him tightly. My hands were shaking. I had waited for this moment for many years. I made tea for him, and we sat together. We talked about his life, his wife, and his children. He showed me their photos. I felt happy seeing them, but I also felt sad because I had never met them. Then Andrew said something unexpected. "Mother," he said, "I want to take you with me to Australia." I looked at him in shock. "You live alone here," he continued. "You are getting old. It is not safe. You should come and live with us." I stayed quiet for a long time. "This is my home," I finally said. "I was married here. Your father lived here. I cannot leave this place." Andrew looked serious. "This house is old," he said. "In Australia, you will have comfort. Your own room. You will see the children every day. My wife also wants you to come." That night, I could not sleep. I sat on my bed and thought deeply. I did not want to leave my home, but Andrew was my only son. I did not want to be alone forever. The next morning, Andrew said something that changed my life. "Mother, we should sell this house," he said calmly. "You do not need it any more. You will live with us. You can use the money for your new life." I looked at his face. He smiled gently. I believed him. A mother always believes her child. So I said yes. We sold the house. Andrew handled all the papers. I trusted him completely. He kept the money. I packed my clothes, my photos, and my memories into one suitcase. Then we went to the airport together. My heart felt heavy, but I was also hopeful. I thought my lonely days were finally over. At the airport, Andrew said, "Mother, please sit here. I will bring a wheelchair for you. The walking distance is long." "Okay," I said. I sat on a chair and waited. 10 minutes passed. Then 20. Then 30. Andrew did not come back. I started to feel nervous. I looked around again and again. Every face was strange. My hands began to shake. After 45 minutes, I felt scared. A security officer noticed me sitting alone. He walked toward me and spoke kindly. "Ma'am, are you waiting for someone?" he asked. "Yes," I replied. "My son. We are traveling together." He asked for my son's photo. I showed him Andrew's picture and my ticket. He nodded and said he would check. After some time, he returned. His face looked serious. "Ma'am," he said softly, "your son boarded the flight alone. The plane has already taken off." My body froze. "No," I whispered. "That cannot be true. My son would never leave me." "I am very sorry," he said. "I saw him myself." Tears rolled down my face. My heart broke into pieces. "My name is Thomas Reed," the officer said. "You remind me of my mother. She passed away a few years ago." He helped me stand and said, "Please come with me. You should not stay here alone." He took me to his home. His wife, Emily, welcomed me with warmth. She cooked food for me and spoke gently, like a daughter. That night, I cried quietly in my room. I missed my house. I missed my son. I felt completely lost. Days passed slowly. Thomas and Emily took care of me. They took me to the doctor. They bought my medicine. They listened to my stories. They treated me with respect and love. One day, Thomas received a phone call. His face changed, but he did not say anything to me. What I did not know was this: the flight that Andrew took had crashed. There were no survivors. Thomas knew the truth, but he did not tell me. He knew that even after betrayal, a mother's heart still hopes. I prayed for Andrew every day. I prayed for his children. I prayed that no mother ever feels such pain. Months passed. One evening, Thomas asked me, "Do you miss your old house?" I smiled softly and said, "I lost a house, but I found a home. Andrew was gone, but life gave me a son who truly cared." Sometimes family is not the one who leaves you. Sometimes family is the one who stays.